When I have photos of pathways or alleyways, I really like to make sure that I can draw the user's eyes down that pathway. And the best way to do that is with dodging and burning. Here I have a photograph, and I've already made a few adjustments to it. I'll toggle a quick before and after so you can see what I've done. I made some white balance adjustments, and I also used AI Enhance to boost the tone and a little bit of the color. So now I'm ready to jump over to the Dodge and Burn tool. I'll head over to Professional, and I'm going to select Dodge and Burn to activate that tool. Once I'm here, I simply click Start Painting to begin. But before I start actually brushing over my image, I want to make a few adjustments to the options at the top. Right now I have Lighten selected, and if I go over to the strength setting, it's set at 50%. When I use this tool, I usually keep the strength setting somewhere around 10%. Doesn't have to be perfect, but that's a good starting point. This allows me to really build up those layers of the light and the dark brush strokes. I'm going to reduce my brush size with that left bracket key, and I'm going to brush with Lighten all the way down this pathway. As I get to some of those larger areas in the front, I'll increase my brush size using that right bracket key. And I'm just going to keep brushing over the stairway. The pathway is really the only area I want to add the Lighten brush strokes to. So now I'll go ahead and switch over to Darken. I'll activate it at the top. And again, I'm going to reduce my strength setting. Now with that darken setting, I want to add some contrast to the image. So I'll go ahead and begin by reducing my brush size by using that left bracket key. And now I'm just going to brush over the edge of the stairway. This is going to help add contrast to these areas. I think I'd like this to be a little bit more intense, so I'm going to go up and increase the strength. I'll go back to that strength setting and move it to the right, and I'll continue brushing. Now you can see that dark brush stroke really coming through. I see some bright areas up at the top here, so I'm going to fill that in as well. I'll increase my brush size and brush over that bright spot in the image. One of the great things about this tool is that you can go back and forth to painting light and dark. So here I can see that I would like to add a little bit more of that lighten brush by clicking Lighten once again. I'll go down to my image, reduce my brush size, and make a few more brush strokes. I feel like this is a good stopping point, so I'll click Done. Let's toggle the before and after. So this is without the Dodge and Burn, and now I can see it with the Dodge and Burn. One of the great features of this tool is that if you find that your Dodge and Burn effect is too intense, you can reduce the intensity with the overall amount slider. So I'm going to take that slider and drag it to the left while watching my photo, and I think that's a great stopping point. Now, with these edits, I was able to make the photo less flat and also help lead the viewer's eyes up the stairway.